Okay, what we're going to do today is we've been looking at slope-intercept form, and if you'll recall, slope-intercept form, whenever you see that, then for me, this means slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. So anytime you've got that y isolated for a linear function, so like y equals 2x plus 4, we know that our slope is 2 and our y-intercept is positive 4, right? Our y-intercept is at 0, 4. Okay? All right, well, what we're going to do today is a lot of times you'll see an equation that's written in standard form. All right, a lot of times you might see on a multiple choice test that the choices are all in standard form. So what you need to know how to do is convert slope-intercept form to standard. Okay, so because you're doing most of your work in slope-intercept form, and it's easy to identify and graph with slope-intercept form, you need to know how to change it to standard, or standard to slope-intercept. All right, let's talk about standard form. The way they show standard form is like this, okay? Don't let all the A, B, and C scare you. All right, all they're looking, if you've got like 2x plus 3y equals 8, that's standard y. A is a coefficient of x. B is the coefficient of y, and C is the constant. Okay, when we get into x and y intercept, you'll see why they did this. But and also when we get into quadratics, we deal with A, B, and C. So just know that these letters A and B are the coefficients of x and y, and then C is the constant. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do is take an equation like this and change it to slope-intercept form so we can graph it, so we can identify slope and y-intercept, and then maybe so we can put it in our graphing calculator, okay? All right, so let's try some. Let's say that I was given 7x minus y equals 8. All right? All right, step 1 is to move x and its coefficient. I can't read my writing. So in other words, ax to the opposite side of equals. Okay? All right, so we're going to take the whole thing. So there's nothing in front of it, so it means it's a plus 7x. So we're going to move it to the other side. All right? When we do that, we do the opposite. All right, so the minus y is still here. And then when you move this to the other side, since slope-intercept form has your y equals x, mx, let's put this in front, all right? So when we move 7x over, it becomes minus 7x or negative 7x. And then 8's still there, and it's a positive 8, so plus 8. Okay, so that was our step 1. Step 2 is to divide the other side by b, the coefficient of y. Okay, and you're doing each term. All right, so here, this was step 1. Step 2, you got negative y equals negative 7x plus 8. And this is like a negative 1y, right? So we're going to divide. each term by -1. So this cancels out to positive 1y. And -7 over -1 is positive 7x. And 8 divided by -1 is -8. So now we have slope-intercept form. Okay? So first step is move x to the other side, ax, the whole thing, to the other side. Remember, when you move it, you're doing the opposite. And then second step is to divide everything on the other side, or the whole problem, each term, by the coefficient of y, which is b. Okay? All right, let's try another one. All right, 5x plus 4y equals 24. All right, so step 1 is we're going to take this and we're going to move it to the other side, and we're going to put it in front. All right, so we're going to have 4y equals -5x plus 24. Okay. All right, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to divide every term by the coefficient of y. Okay, so y equals -5 divided by 4. Well, that won't divide evenly or without a remainder, so I'm going to put -5 over 4, and I'll put my x on the outside of it. Okay, and then 24 divided by 4 is 6, positive 6. So now you've got a slope-intercept form problem. Slope is -5/4, y-intercept is 6, so you could graph that then. Okay, all right, let's try another. Oh, let's see. What if I have 8x plus 5y equals 25? Move this to the other side. Do the opposite, so 5y equals -8x plus 25. All right, and then we're going to divide everything by 5. So y equals -8 divided by 5. Since it won't divide evenly, just leave it as a fraction. And then 25 divided by 5 is positive 5. Okay, so move the x over and divide by the coefficient of y. Easy peasy. All right, yeah, I've got some classwork to do with that in class, and then you'll do your independent practice. I think it's 10 problems. All right, shouldn't take you any time at all. All right, thanks, y'all.